Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the rolling hills of the Carpathians, there lived a young girl named Anna. She was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary talent. She could talk to animals. From the tiniest ant to the mightiest bear, all creatures great and small would come to her and share their secrets, their joys, and their sorrows. Anna's gift was both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, she had many friends in the animal kingdom who loved and respected her. On the other hand, her fellow villagers thought she was crazy and avoided her like the plague. They whispered behind her back and made fun of her whenever they had the chance. But Anna didn't let their cruel words and mocking laughter get her down. She knew that her gift was special and that it was her duty to use it to help those who needed it most. And so she spent her days wandering the hills and valleys, talking to the animals and easing their pain. One day, as she was walking through the forest, she came across a group of wolves. They were huddled together, whimpering and whining, and Anna knew at once that something was wrong. She approached them cautiously, speaking softly and gently, and soon they began to calm down. Through their words and their body language, Anna learned that their leader, a great white wolf named Zoltan, had been captured by a group of hunters and was being held captive in a nearby village. The wolves were afraid to go after him themselves, for fear of being caught and killed. But they knew that Anna had a way with humans, and they begged her to help. Anna didn't hesitate for a moment. She set out for the village at once, her heart pounding with fear and excitement. When she arrived, she found Zoltan locked up in a small cage in the center of the town square. He was thin and weak, with wounds all over his body from the hunters' weapons. Anna approached the cage, speaking softly to Zoltan and trying to calm him down. At first, he was wary and suspicious, growling and snapping at her. But Anna persisted, speaking to him in his own language and using her gift to soothe his pain. Slowly but surely, Zoltan began to trust her. He listened to her words, and soon he was telling her all about his life in the wild, his pack, and his hopes and fears for the future. Anna listened intently, her heart breaking at the thought of this magnificent creature being trapped and mistreated by humans. As the days passed, Anna visited Zoltan every day, bringing him food and water and talking to him for hours on end. She learned about the hunters who had captured him, and their plans to sell him to a traveling circus. She knew that she had to act fast if she was going to save Zoltan's life. And so she came up with a bold plan. She would sneak into the village at night, freeze Zoltan from his cage, and lead him back to the safety of the forest. It was a risky plan, but Anna was determined to see it through. On the night of the full moon, Anna crept into the village, her heart pounding with fear and excitement. She made her way to the town square, where Zoltan's cage stood. With shaking hands, she picked the lock and swung open the door. Zoltan emerged from the cage, looking around warily. But Anna was there to guide him, speaking to him softly and leading him out of the village and into the forest. They ran together through the trees, their hearts beating as one. As they ran, Anna knew that she had made the right decision. Zoltan was a free wolf once again, and she had played a part in his liberation. She knew that the villagers would never understand her gift, but she didn't care. She had done what was right, and that was all that mattered. Years later, the story of Anna and Zoltan would become a legend in the Carpathians. People would tell it around campfires and in taverns, marveling at the courage and compassion of the young girl who could talk to animals. And though Anna herself would never seek fame or glory, she would always know that she had made a difference in the world, one creature at a time.